We're here today at Vista Heritage for the biggest and rarest collection of Alfas of the year. But yeah, we are here with James's absolutely stunning Paris 5 carbon Giulia. Is it full carbon front end? Is it just carbon skinned, or is it full?
Full carbon wings, full carbon.
So the wings are full carbon, because that's something I was interested in. Obviously the rear of them is fully painted, isn't it? Which is very cool. It's something I love. You don't see people doing that often, do you?
So the reason for that is
among the special racing cars, are there any you'd like to particularly call
one of the options was you could have a different coloured front. So you could have white, you could have yellow.
Yeah, like the sort of, this one's not a good example, but they do normally, like the race style, they have a white front, don't they? There was one here last year that was like that.
So I wanted to stay with that, but really, if I'm being honest, cost of it, I wanted to track to show.
Yeah, you have to, don't you?
I wanted to stick with how they went with it, but put a twist on it. So the same with these, like these are painted in as well. They're not stickers.
Oh yeah, awesome. And obviously you've got the two tones of carbon down on your splitter.
So hex carbon.
And
that's something new that's coming out. Maserati MC20 steering wheel.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Again, as far as I'm aware, I am the only person to ever do that, because I'm the only
that looks good.
To do it. So,
is it open for us? Oh. Yeah, that looks well cool. Sort of more of a satin matte finish on the carbon instead of glowing your eyes out while you're trying to drive. So that's quite nice, isn't it?
It's a little bit smaller than the original, a bit more chunkier.
How are the side skirts fitted? Am I correct in saying that that carbon piece is not just stuck on, but is it just stuck on basically?
Yeah.
Because I know the Giulietta one they do, it does stick under.
This isn't off Paris 5.
Okay.
Paris 5 tried to design one where you could bolt it on. Theirs didn't quite fit, it didn't go right.
Well, yeah, as we're talking about Paris 5, what was it like fitment-wise? Because I know some people in the Giulietta groups have tried for the Paris 5 bumpers, especially the rear bumper. I'll be honest, out of all the rear bumpers that have been purchased and shipped to the UK, I believe every single one of them has gone in the bin.
Yeah.
Because they will not fit.
Quality, you're always going to know you're going to need to do something.
Yeah, with anything fiberglass, carbon.
Yeah, it's aftermarket as well.
You can only do so much.
It's not going to be perfect.
So did you work with a company for it?
Say again?
Did you work with a company for it or do it all yourself?
No, I did it all myself.
Oh, that's awesome. So go on, tell us about it then. How was it?
Very difficult. There was a few bits that they've made mistakes on. Luckily, I'm in a trade where I'm able to rectify the issue. There's certain things that I could point out quite clearly, but I'm not going to because it'll irritate me. But no, in general, they weren't too bad, but just expect you can't. It's not a bolt on.
It's not like, well, I'll use for example. Obviously, I put a lot of Maxton kit on mine.
Yeah.
Minus the odd bit of bob. Virtually every single thing on mine bolts straight on. The body lines all match up. It's all nice and.
Yeah.
Is it a Paris 5 rear bumper or just a diffuser section?
Just a rear diffuser.
Just a rear diffuser.
That was actually a mistake on that because I originally.
I'm guessing you wanted it carbon.
Yeah. So when I was speaking to them, that was the first thing I ever bought, and it was meant to be, it's meant to be carbon Kevlar, which is fine.
Yes.
Yeah. You still get the weave. It's not a problem.
But it's a bit stronger and.
Yeah.
Flexes a bit more the carbon Kevlar, doesn't it? So
when it comes, it was primed.
Oh, so yeah.
At that point, I had to do something and paint it. So we went for a satin because it was the closest thing I could think of to go well.
Could always get it carbon skinned. Like I say, I do happen to know a guy.
Yeah, that might come in useful. But that is something at a later date.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, looking at a shape like that, it would be a big job. Yeah, probably easier to buy one.
There's a few companies now that do them anyway.
What's the exhaust like? Is it decent? Is it loud? Is it valved, isn't it?
It should be valved, but it's not valved. It's a H-pipe.
Okay, yeah.
Sorry, I'll give it.
We've got 3 minutes to fill.
So we're going to get a start up on the Paris 5 Giulia. Yeah, it's a very raspy tone, nice and deep though. Yeah, it's a good tone to be fair, isn't it? It's quite aggressive. Did you have it? Take it on the track? No, too scared.
I don't
blame you. Don't blame you at all, mate. And obviously the rear spoiler lip's a bit different, isn't it? It's more aggressive. So, there was one over there that had it as well.
Yeah, so there's 3 types of spot. This is where I'm going to geek out a little bit.
Yes, go wild, mate.
There's 3 of these, 3 different types. You've got pre-production, which was what Kosher used from copies, which is bigger.
Bigger than that one?
No, which is this one.
This is that one, because I was going to say it's huge.
The racing edition,
which is more of a, still a little bit bigger than the regular Giulia, but still a lot shorter than this thing, isn't it? This is ginormous.
You've got the original, you've got the proper GTI,
which is just a little blip in it.
Yeah, it's a slightly different angle, slightly shorter, so it's bigger than that, slightly smaller than that.
Oh, okay, it's bigger than that one.
They're the 3 differences.
Okay, and obviously you got
that's probably the biggest thing people pick up on.
Bit unlucky there, isn't it?
These are genuine ones.
Genuine as well.
Shades.
Yeah, happens, doesn't it?
It is what it is.
Definitely a build I'm excited to see continue. And quite a classic Alfa over here. The interior is wild. All looks like custom hand stitch. Some nice gauges, nice chrome steering wheel. This must be expensive. I feel like I shouldn't be looking at this. It must be way above my tax bracket. You can see a massive engine up front. We're going to go have a look at that. There it is. Massive fan up front. Massive air exhaust on the side. And shall we see what, and work out how many cylinders it is? We've got 6 there. I think it's a straight 6, but wow, that's ginormous. That must be nearly 2 foot long. Holy crap. It looks like it's on ITBs as well. That must sound beautiful. I really would like to hear this. We've found Greg's 939 course blueprint shop. How cool are these? So Greg designs and models all these awesome blueprints. It's got all the dimensions, details of the car. 155 DTM1, can't beat that. Giulietta, and it's completely customizable. We've got Greg's personal car here. It's such a cool idea that he's come up with, and the execution is professional as anything as well. All these prints are so high quality, they look stunning. And Greg has ever so kindly made us this custom printout of my Giulietta when it was in its phase 1, completely stock, how it came from factory, hadn't had the molesting that I've now done to it. This is so cool. It's got a whole custom description. I can't wait to read it. Honestly, this is one of the coolest things I've ever received. If you could see it in person, it literally looks like something like you'd roll out a sheet on a wooden table, like a blueprint or something, and it's just so cool. I'll chuck up the socials on screen. You've got his Instagram there. He also has a Etsy shop by the same name, but make sure you drop it a follow. He does do custom ones as far as I'm aware, and he's building his catalogue up of Alfas and I think a couple other cars. But you can spec it for your own wheels, you know, your custom description. Buy it, it's cool. So inside here we've got the A-Rock modified register with the Redbird Mito. Super cool. Lots of, not necessarily custom, it is custom, but lots of stuff fitted to this car which weren't designed for this car. An absolutely beautiful classic Alfa here. This, if I was to put my money on which is going to win best modified, it's definitely going to go to this for like the best modified overall. It's got some bucket seats in it, harnesses, roll cage, the whole shebang, Momo steering wheel, proper classic little racer. We've got the Instagram handle there, definitely one I'm going to be following. Super cool little classic race. Now there's this Giulia here with these gold wheels on it, and the rear fitment is definitely a little bit spicer. I can see it having some rubbing issues with any sort of spirited driving. I don't know what kit this Mito has, but I am quite a fan of it. You don't see many Mitos with body kits on them, but I believe this has the whole thing, the side skirts, the rear bumper, the front bumper extension, as you can see there. I think it's pretty cool. Definitely gives it more of a chunky look. It's even spec'd with a pan roof, which is very nice. That's quite a clean. I'd maybe give this possibly the OEM Plus award. We've got Alex, who was the previous winner last year, but he had a black Mito then that got written off. I think the only bit's really done to this now is this track car aero spoiler, which is carbon fibre. And it's got a bit of a spoiler lip underneath it. It's pretty nice. I'm not sure what we're going to do with the wide body Giulietta in terms of spoiler wing wise yet. Next to it is Dylan's Giulietta that's been retrofitted with the tan leather interior, the seats, the door cards. Very classy, very professional, but not much done modified in the sense. That's V6. This is cool. This 147 Ducati Corsa is that Ducati Corse, whatever you call it. It's got a crazy. I know the Giulietta had a diffuser sort of like this. It was called like the G430 diffuser or something. It was very hard to get a hold of. I noticed it's got the Paris 5 logo on the exhaust tips. I don't know whether they are genuine Paris 5 exhaust. Cut out race style rear bumper. The two-tone on this is epic as well. Standard seats, which quite surprises me with it being such a race car. It's very, very loud as well. Obviously big front mount intercooler exposed. A bit of a leak to go with it, of course. But no, this is probably, well, not probably, this is definitely my favourite for the wild card for modified, because it is wild. This rear end is just doing it for me. I'm absolutely loving that. And I think I have actually seen this boot build before on this Mito. Only once though. It's obviously got a scale replica model of the car. It's even got the little detail accents on the side, little mirror at the back. I want to say it's like a jukebox or something at the back. And big speakers. Really cool little boot build. And as you'll see, it does sort of match with the car, bit of underglow going on. And you've got the silver stripe down the side, which is also on the model. Got the Automotive GTA. We featured this in the Spring Alpha Day video. Big power, big build, big money. Now the only other, these two here quite picked my attention for modified. This Stelvio, which a bit chavvy with the tinted plates, but the wrap on it's quite cool. And this Giulietta, which is, it's from Czech Republic. Also, because you don't see many like that, because it is a big power multi-air. We'll go around to the front, check out the Stelvio or at it. It's sort of a Alfa Romeo graphic going on the side, big spec with the pan roof and whatnot. Overall, it's quite nice. I'm sure it makes a very nice daily. And as I was saying, you've got an absolutely ginormous turbo on this multi-air. I couldn't even tell you what it is, but it's big. He gave it a little rev before. The turbo whistle's insane. The bang that came out of the back of it, humongous. Obviously all heat wrapped piping. It almost looks like it's a stock bolt-on. It doesn't look like it's got a custom manifold down there. Definitely obviously custom downpipe and whatnot, but very cool. Highly modified. Unfortunately, I don't think that'd get an award. There's not like a high power build award or anything. There's the OEM Plus winner, general overall winner, and wildcard. So that's my opinions on what I think will win. Maybe wrong, we'll have to stay to the end to find that out. There you go, we've got one at the end here that's got a bit of a race livery sort of thing going on with it. You know, race bucket seats, got the driver name on the side, very cool. I think I saw this on the track before, got a full roll cage in the back. It's sitting very nicely on the rear, super low. And obviously it's all branded with the Sudshop livery for all the Sudshop parts. Now, leaving the hangar, we have all sorts going on out here. Got the Alfa Romeo little booth over there showing off the new cars, the juniors and whatnot. Plenty of old school racers sort of here in the centre of the attention. A couple of obviously the Unit 11 wide-bodied 2-litre Mito race car there, right next to a 4C, which is an 8C, which is quite crazy to see as they're vastly two different markets there, a modified Mito and an 8C. Some cars down here. James's Paris 5, Giulia, been over that. Beautiful, stunning, white 8C. This actually even went on the track before, which is quite insane to think about. Well, if I was rocking around in a £250,000 car, probably wouldn't be on track. Now this, I would love to know what this is, but I for the life of me can't figure it out. I'm assuming it's possibly some sort of kit car, as there's no badges on it. It looks to be like an entirely fiberglass shell, and it's got what I'm assuming would be some sort of V-formation engine by the two carbs / intakes I can see at the back there. If anyone knows what this is, there's the reg. I'm sure I could just reg check it, but definitely leave in the comments. This is crazy cool with this monocoque that opens up. What a crazy build. Oh, looks like the Alto Lusso GTA might be going on track. This thing's going to sound insane if it goes around that track at full pelt. You can hear it chopping away there. Big cam, big exhaust. So now we're going to be going in to what I believe is the sort of Concours show and shine area, which is funny that they get put on grass for that. But yeah, some beautiful car. This is quite nice. I want to say 164 maybe. Oh, look at that! Wow, write that in your diaries. That's a rare time that Aaron gets something right. Obviously, engine is polished to all hell. And it's like the older style Busso, I believe. It does look quite different to the new generation ones. Got some other cars coming back in now off their parade lap on the track. And I'm going to go out and say this is the cleanest GT you'll ever see. This is owned by Nathan. He is a detailer by trade, I believe. And it's quite clear when you see just how nice this paint looks. This car's on over 200, I think it's coming up on like 240,000 miles, and it's immaculate. Compare this to something like my 159, which is similar age, similar year, only on 150,000, and I promise you, it does not look anything like this. What I think is another DC 147, I'm guessing that's what that little livery down the side is, that grey and red. See it, show it you there. Of course, we've got, again, seeing the thing everywhere at the moment, Owen's 159, Owen's wide-bodied bagged Mito, right next to a pre-facelift 156. Now my thing here is, obviously I've got a facelift type 156 wagon. I think they've ruined it by going for this blacked out grille. I think that's the nicest thing about the pre-facelift, having that chrome grille. And I think that makes it nicer than a post-facelift, but this one's got rid of that. Other than that, it's very clean. You know, classic small plate example. It doesn't look like it's got any modifications, really. Speaking of not really having any modifications, this one's sort of the opposite. What is going on with this bonnet? All sorts of vents. It looks like the engine, what's it called now? Palladium or something. Well, I call it the air intake manifold, because that's what it does. It's been powder coated a goldy sort of colour. This is for sale, a 3.2 GT. And I'm assuming the engine cover, which you guys couldn't quite see, was painted to match these wheels. Rotor forms, I'm guessing. It says rotor in the middle. They're quite nice wheels. However, I don't think they suit the car. I think they're nice wheels on their own, but I don't think they suit the car. Obviously, aftermarket exhaust on it, and I've never liked the rear of these GTs. Another for sale 147 here, and I believe, oh wow, okay. So this must be some sort of time attack track build, I'm assuming, with massive brakes like that. 6 pots, I want to say probably like 360mm on the front. They don't look quite as big as my 380s, but they're still huge. I'm sure this won at a show here at Vista before. I think it might have won Show and Shine one year. Yeah, I'm sure it has. I'm sure I recognise it. Absolutely stunning car. And it is in the for sale section. So I wonder how much this is going for sale for. Put your guesses in the comments. I think this is going to be a very expensive example. That is it for us. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, subscribe and comment. I'll see you guys in the next one.